Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This video I'm going to talk about a new project I got going. I've gotten so much into the trail truck crawler thing. The crawler part has piqued my interest. Can't do as much racing anymore, so I got to do most everything at the house. So got a lot of rocks, I've got a lot of trails. So what I did is I went and bought an Element, and I like the Element Trail Runner so much I bought an Enduro Builder's Kit. And I'm gonna make an LCG crawler out of it. So I got a little ahead of the game and didn't make the videos of the. I started the build a little bit simply because I want to do a servo and axle mount, and I'll make another video about that now. So I had to put it together this far. I didn't do any build videos or anything because I wanted to test to make sure this would work. So I've got. I ordered the LCG carbon chassis, the Amazon one. I can't remember what it's called, YFGXFXF, whatever. I looked at some of the really expensive ones and didn't want to spend that much money. And I saw this and I saw people really like it. So I was like, 65 bucks, what's it going to hurt to try it? So I ordered one of those. You know, I'm a J Concepts team driver, so obviously I'm going to use J Concepts products. Turns out the Rupture is supposedly the best tire. It's not legal for competition or whatever. It's like 4.9 inches. Ordered me a set of those. They were out of stock for a little while, and I saw them come in stock, so I jumped on them, got them ordered. I'm not going to do any competition. I'm just going to be messing around, going to local places, and mostly here at the house. So these are supposedly really good. They're green compound, super soft. I'm probably going to use the wheels off my trailer truck at first. I'm going to get something else. The other thing I bought is the Creek cab only body. Kind of excited about this. Most people use the Proline Power Wagon. I kind of like the Jeep. Looks pretty neat. It's like an old school Jeep thing. And I'm going to get it mounted as low as I can. I think I'm going to use some of those Night Customs magnet mounts. Maybe hook them in the back, make it hook in the back and magnet in the front. That thing seems to hold on really good. And I want to do a patina paint job on it. I always thought that was really neat. I've watched a lot of videos and been studying up how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to wait till the chassis gets here and get it mounted then, so I know I get it just right. I want to trim it. I'm probably going to have it lower. I doubt the fenders will be there because I'm going to it's going to be a low center of gravity. It's going to be really low. I'm going to get the body down low as I can on there, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to keep it lightweight, so I'm going to I may print me a bed or something to go on the back. Not much, something super lightweight. Haven't got me any electronics yet. That's coming down the road. The plan is to use Holmes Hobby. I think he suggested the 500 servo, plenty of servo. I'm going to run it on a 4S. This battery tray, this servo mount has a battery tray in it. I'm going to run an 850 4S battery. I'm going to use an 1800 Holmes Hobby revolver, snub nose, whatever they call it. And the micro crawler the Crawlmaster Micro V2 ESC. I'm going to keep it lightweight as possible and just have a good time with it. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just doing it for fun. I want something that crawls really good, and this is the start of this project. It's going to be pretty fun. It'll eventually get crazy, just like everything else I do. But I just wanted to do a quick video explaining what I was up to in this project. I just tracked I've been waiting on this chassis to get here. There's a very good possibility it'll show up from Amazon today. If that's the case, I will get those and add to this video. I may even mount it to it and some video of that too. So okay, so I'm back. I was going to record putting together this chassis and transferring everything over, but it was a little confusing. Would have looked like a bumbling idiot on this trying to figure it out. So I turned the camera off, got back together and put it together. So here's what we got so far. Man, this thing is super nice. It's got the aluminum skid and the aluminum rock sliders. People are saying that those hang up on the rocks more. I guess we'll wait and see. they're saying a 3D printed one works better, so we'll explore that option down the road. Now you see the front end's flopping. One thing I did overlook is the upper links in the front are too long. The one that comes with the kit, they're 93 millimeter. You have to change to the 83 millimeter, which is the front length, which is actually what I ended up using. Actually, I don't know what that was for. Oh, the front drag length. So apparently I must have one of them. I need to get one of those out of the box and try that. But there it is. So for now, I put the front bumper from the kit on. I think I'm gonna have to trim it a little bit to fit the servo in there. But I'm gonna get some sort of bumper to protect the body in the front. I think there's some of those cool ones on Amazon. The rear bumper is really neat. It's a billet piece. I wish I had one of those for the front with some sort of guard on it or something. But the next thing I'm going to do is get those links, get that fixed. And I'm probably going to do the rear 12.8 conversion to lengthen the wheelbase ½ an inch. Everybody says that works good, so I'm going to go ahead and do that and get it over with. It comes with a 75 millimeter drag link, and it comes with the regular stainless steel links, but I found the factory team links that I'm going to get those too, so keep it somewhat like the kit. But there it is. We'll continue the build. The next thing, I still got to get servo. This is just the old race servo I threw in there to make the mount. Still got to get my servo, batteries, and ESC and motor. And then we'll be ready to get to rocking and rolling. So now we're back on to the next stage of my project. I'm probably trying to put this video together over the span of about a week, so I hope I don't get it too messed up. So as you can tell, it's raining like crazy. I can't be out doing anything RC related, whether building on my trail or my rock crawling thing or whatever. So I'm stuck inside tinkering with cars. So I got my trail runner back there all ready to go. It's in really good shape. I've got some of the parts off the Element Builder's kit on that now because I had to change so many things. So this is my project with crawler. I've got it to this point because a lot of things are new to me. I'm not sure what I was doing. It was a lot of figuring out and research of what I needed to make it work. So I'm going to get my camera turned around to the GoPro POV view, and I'll tell you where I'm at. Hang tight. Okay, so here we go. So what I've got is Element Builder's Kit 2. I bought the YFGXFXF chassis kit, carbon chassis kit off of Amazon. I've got the creep body just sitting there. I just kind of mocked it up to where it's going to get it trimmed out to where it's going to fit. I think it's going to be sick. I'm going to fix to start on that next. I'll be starting on the patina paint job. So as soon as I get through here, that's what I'm going to get started on. So we'll get that out of the way and I'll tell you what I've done so far. So I've got ruptured tires from J Concepts, the 4.9 inch. I took some Endura dual stage foams, cut out the center of the J Concepts foams and made them fit on the center part of the dual stage Enduras. I've already talked about this before. I used the everything on axle mount I found off on Thingiverse. I 3D printed that. It seems to be pretty nice. I took the 73 millimeter panhard bar and adapted some HB racing ball ends and end links to make that work. The steering feels really, really good on the solid axle. I like that. So on this chassis, it moves the transmission forward. So you have to do two things. You have to change the upper links. Well, at least on this chassis kit, you have to change the upper links to the 83 millimeter links. I think that's actually the panhard bar, if I'm not mistaken. So buy a pair of 83 millimeter links. I got them from A-Main. They're like $8 or something like that. And those are now the upper links to make it a 4-link. Because it's closer, the front drive shaft's a little too long, so you have to trim off about 200 thousandths, somewhere between 200 thousandths and 1/4 inch, and then trim off about the same amount of one of the black plastic pieces too. So that gives you plenty of clearance for that. So the lower links remain the same. Not exactly sure how that works, but it does. That's how it works out. That's how some other people have done it, and I've worked on it. It seems to be just right. So onto the rear, I also did the 12 point. This is normally a 12.3 inch chassis. I did the conversion kit to make it 12.8 like the Night Runner. So you buy the 12.8 conversion kit from Element. It gives you the center aluminum piece is longer. It's 75 millimeters instead of 60 millimeters. And then the rain's gonna get really loud. So I'm gonna try to continue on. So the links end up being 121 for the uppers. So if you buy that conversion kit, it comes with the straight stainless links, but I wanted all the factory team links to match. They got the high clearance links on the bottom and all the black oxide, whatever they call that coating. This thing just looks really nice. I'm sure it gets beat up when you get out on the trail and everything, but you end up with the upper links are 121 millimeter straight links, and the lowers are 127 millimeter high clearance link. So it's got the bend in it. So if you can see, it doesn't have near as much interference. It gives you more clearance there. So what happened is I ended up with an extra set of 108 and 114s, which is what the 12.3 is, what came in the builder's kit, and I wound up putting them on my Trail Runner, which is my trail truck. So far everything's going really good. The only other thing I changed is the overdrive gear. Stock, the max overdrive you can get is 11.83% or something. So I got the hot racing gears, which is, it's part number EDR 824X56. So it's 24 by 56 overdrive. That gives it 25% overdrive in the front. So that should help it work a lot better. So that's where I'm at so far. This kit goes together pretty nice. Really happy with the LCG chassis. I think it's really nice. The truck feels really good. I can't wait to get it out there. So now I'm got to get some more parts. The only thing I'm missing, this is just one of my racing servos. I just threw it in there just for testing. I think it's going to be stronger. This steering is so much smoother than the IFS suspension. I believe it's going to be, you're not going to need near as much servo as I thought I was. So I've got the NSDRC 500 in the trail truck. I might change it over to this one and get a stronger one for the trail truck, because the IFS, it does need a little stronger servo than the solid axle if I'm thinking right. That's my theory anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is buy a stronger servo for that thing, put the 500 from NSDRC in here, and not sure which one I'm going to get yet, but either the Holmes or NSDRC. And then I've got to have 850. I'm going to use a 4S 850 pack. Those are pretty cheap, and you can get those really cheap, so I'm going to probably buy 3 or 4 of those and have those. If I go out somewhere, I can just take them charged and run on them if I want to. So so far so good. I got to get this body. This is the next thing I'm doing. I got it about as low as I can get it without it looking, and keep it kind of the way I want it to look. The hood is pretty much sitting on the chassis now. I didn't want to cut through the chassis, so I think I'm going to use, I hadn't figured out how I'm going to mount it yet. I want to use magnet mounts. Not sure how that's going to work on these things, but I think it'll be fine. If it falls off, you just snap it back on. So I'm going to get started on this patina paint job. I got a couple of colors that I'm going to use for the base, and I'm going to get started with that. And stay tuned. We're going to have more, and I'll keep you posted as we go. I think the next up things that I've got to get is the servo. I'm going to get a Holmes Hobby 1800 revolver and the Crawlmaster V2 Micro, or Crawlmaster Mini V2 ESC. I've already got the radio. I'm going to use my Airtronics radio and receiver, so I'm getting pretty close. stay tuned and make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.